Imagine a universe where the gods are not distant observers, but active players in a cosmic contest that spans galaxies, and you have been chosen as a pawn in their first great game. You are thrust into a reality where magic and technology fuse into a deadly playground, only to find that survival isn't just about leveling up, but about navigating the complex political and romantic entanglements of a harem that use you as their shared destiny. But when you discover that this game isn't just about winning battles, but about outmaneuvering divine entities who view mortals as expendable resources, you realize that power isn't given, it's seized through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics. Welcome to the first great game, the 8th pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Pierce Gray's LitRPG Harem Sci-Fantasy series. If you love god-tier progression tropes, reverse harem dynamics, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist master a hostile cosmos through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound heat of romantic connection. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist's entry into a new high-stakes arena, thrusting them into a race against time to secure alliances before rival players or divine interventions erase their progress. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of strained engines, the static of encrypted comms, and the creeping dread and anticipation of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where they are erased from existence. Gray excels at capturing the psychological toll of isolation, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but eternal servitude to the system. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular Harem Leader trope and the brilliant metagaming dynamic. This isn't just about leveling up, it's about understanding the hidden patterns of the system, exploiting glitches in perception, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who think they know your every move. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from lair drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying, chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of the first great game lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that views them as data. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. The first great game is a triumph of the lit RPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Pierce Gray has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.